Hey, what is up guys? This is DJ Overspin, and today what I'm going to be doing is showing you my computer, my gaming computer setup that I just recently got with some extra money that I had to save along the way. And this is what I have so far. This is my Raid Max Viper GX case. It is black overall with green steel inside and plastic panels on the front and top of the case. Gives it a cool design overall. There is a 120 millimeter uh, fan on the front that actually lights up to green, so every time your computer is turned on, all you see is a green glow coming from the front bottom of the case, which is actually pretty badass. If you actually do get this case, you'll never stop looking at it. You'll be amazed on how good it is. It is a full ATX case, and the retail value is down below. The next one, I'm going to actually open up this box for you so you can see what all I have in here. This is an EVGA GeForce GTX 750 Ti Superclock 2GB GDDR5 graphics card. It is one of the graphics cards that is actually at least rating of 4.8 stars out of 5, which is actually pretty good, and that's what I really needed, was a really good graphics card because of my gaming experience. The next one is the Hive Series 750 watt gaming power supply. The 750 watts deliver great power to your motherboard, graphics card, all your hard drives and your CD drives and everything. It's got extra extra cables and also hookups in the back for you to hook up anything you want uh, in your computer case. The next one is my Asus Z97-A Intel motherboard. It is a full ATX gaming motherboard. It doesn't say it's a gaming motherboard, but it is optimized to do some gaming. If you are a hardcore gamer, you can actually use its user interface on the BIOS to actually overclock your processor and everything and boost its speed. And it also has a great user interface. I mean, that's all I have to say. I mean, it is a great motherboard. The next one is my Intel Core i5 4440 3.1 gigahertz quad core processor. It I can't say anything bad about it. I mean, it's really cool and whatnot. Next is the headphones that I got, the Roswell headphones that nobody gives a shit about. Next, right now I just pulled the G.Skill Ripjaws 2 by 4 gig DDR3 RAM cards out of my old machine, and it is going in my new setup. And then last but not least, a 4Loko, which I will be enjoying really good. Yeah. Now that I have everything hooked up on my computer, it's time to test out how well this computer is once I actually hook everything up and start booting up the computer. Alright, now that I am about to start up my computer, you can see me reach for the power button at the top, and you can see that afterglow on the front panel of the computer, and you can see that I am actually booting up the computer. Great logo on the top, on the screen and everything. I'm running dual screen. The second screen didn't show up. Here comes this thing. It says new CPU installed. Please enter setup to configure your system. Press F1 to run setup. So yeah, I thought it says press enter and everything. I was pressing enter. It didn't work. So I will show you that I am pressing F1 on my keyboard now. And here is the BIOS and everything. The BIOS utility, which shows your CPU fan, other fans that you have installed, all sorts of stuff, which is actually very useful if you are more into the BIOS than I am, and whatever. So I decided to save and exit just to boot up my computer. So here is the startup logo again after my monitor did that. And here it is, the logo, Asus. Yeah. And I ran into this problem and everything where it started doing Windows or starting Windows and everything, and I started blue screening like quick screen flicks and everything. And I found out that I had to reload my computer. After all, it is a conversion from AMD and AMD graphics and everything. So I have to completely reload my computer. So if you are very aware of this, you would have reloaded it earlier. Alright, now that you see that my computer is actually running after I did reinstall Windows, although I decided to try Windows 8, Windows 10 Pro technical preview, which is actually pretty cool for you to use. It's much better than Windows 8, much better user interface such as the start menu and everything. If it'll actually pop up. This thing it lagged out on me. Didn't it? Yeah, it did. Crap. What did I just do? Let's see. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. But, since I have my computer started, since I am a gamer, and I also, edit videos and whatnot, as you can see up here, so I decided to go ahead and play some video games. So, let's go ahead and try some video games that, could be useful. Like some of the hardcore games that you never ever thought of. The first game I actually did try playing was actually one of the best games to test out your graphics card is Dead Rising 3. Although trying to figure out if the frame rate did drop and everything, but no, with the setup I have right now after upgrading, is a steady between 28 to 30 frames per second, which was actually better than the frames per second that I had with my last setup, which was between 13 and 17 frames per second. So you can see that, the frame rate doesn't even look that bad after, me sitting there running around and, trying to test out everything. It looks actually pretty good. Much better than my last setup. And I also got one more game that I want to test out and see how good the graphics is. The next game that I wanted to test out was actually DayZ. It's one of my favorite games that I want to play every once in a while. And as you can see, I was actually shaking up my camera or my person and everything, my view, to see what the frame rate drop is. And with the graphics card and everything, with the new one I got, the old setup and everything, I got at least about 17 frames per second with this game. And with this game, with my new setup and everything, I get a range around 35 to 45 frames per second with the setup that I have right now, which was actually a huge increase of frames per second and everything. So I decided to do that and like keep everything that I have. With the setup and everything, it's actually much better. With the graphics and using Intel overall. Intel doesn't even take that much. AMD has fallen downhill with their processors. Although, if people that use basic computers and everything just to go on the internet, of course, AMD is the best, but Intel is best for, sitting there playing video games and whatnot without any problems. And with the NVIDIA graphics card, is actually gonna help you out with gaming and all sorts of stuff. AMD actually does like basic stuff and everything. So AMD has nothing compared to Intel. AMD has a lot to step up in everything, with graphics and processors and everything. So yeah, this is my gaming setup, and I hope you do like my setup. For now, it is a very expensive build. It took a while to actually save up the money to actually get this build and everything. So I hope you like this video. I hope this actually helps you out with anything about AMD to Intel, from AMD to NVIDIA, GeForce, and whatnot. So please like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and y'all have a great day.
All I need is the DJ. I don't need no love, all I need is the DJ.